different ways, y'all. Willow was confessing to Drew about everything that she did. She got mad and she threw the tray thing. He gonna take his tail in there talking about son. He heard the crash. I thought that Drew may have failed or something like that. I said, you fool. I was hoping that he caught her. I said, what good was it for him to get the key, go in there, nobody know he there. She just telling everything to Drew. I'm like, yes, it's about to happen now. It's about to happen now. This fool gonna announce. He's a Willow. He's a Willow. I said, you fool, you good for nothing. Then when he took the keys back, what he did, made it seem like they had fell on the floor or something. But Wiley seen them. I said, no, Michael, they better not arrest Michael. But yeah, I said he foolish in so many different ways. Willow was confessing to Drew. She got mad and threw the tray. He walked in, saying her name, somebody heard the crash. I thought he was going to catch her, but he didn't. Willow ended up giving Drew more medication. Dante wants Britt to stay away from Rocco. Jacinda think that Michael going to get her the boot. And the last thing is that Michael told the kids that they're going to see Willow soon. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another video. This for the, I about to say the Bold and Beautiful. This for General Hospital, February 6, 2026. First things first, let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. What y'all think? What do y'all think about the Willow storyline? She still giving him medication. She told that he didn't have a stroke. Said, you didn't have a stroke or whatever. She the one who caused it. And if she keep giving him that medication, basically she gonna be in control of everything. And I said, nah, it's too many people that know. Kai, Trina, Alexis, they know. Diane know. But can't she say anything? I seen some people talking about that. Can't she say anything? Because wouldn't that affect Alexis? I don't know. Either way it goes, she knows the truth. I don't know if Alexis and them knows about the key though, but Trace and them know. But yeah, Britt apologized for snapping on Elizabeth because she came in with an attitude or whatever. Then Rocco came. Dante brought him for community service, and she was just talking to him. I said, oh Lord, you could tell by Dante's face he felt some type of way about it. So she was saying that her mama got tickets to his game and everything, and Dante was just back there looking and everything. So Elizabeth told Rocco it was time for his community service. So he told Britt, or he asked how far do she think she gonna be able to push him. She was like, I'm confused. I said, I'm confused too, because I thought they decided that it was okay for them to be around him. I mean, I think the last time Lulu blocked the number. But aside from that, I thought everything was good now. But she was trying to explain to him that Rocco is older now. It's not really their decision. But when she went to talk to Rocco, she said that she is busy, so she may not be able to make his game. She can't make no promises. I said, I said, they never learn. I said, they never learn. But Dante was talking to Elizabeth about everything, and she basically was saying the same thing that Britt said about Rocco being the one to make the decision and all the other stuff. I really wasn't paying attention to their conversation because I was waiting on the Willow and Chase. They were so dramatic with it. That's the highlight of the episode, y'all. Well, it ain't no highlight because he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He had like he got him. He like, I got you now. I said, well, anybody could have planted the key though. They don't prove nothing. That still don't prove nothing because anybody could have set him up. Anybody could have put the doggone key on there. Christina told Jacinda about Willow and Michael coming to an agreement. She felt like it was her fault. So now she think that Michael finna get her the boot. Ezra came, asking her out on a date. Then he invited Christina to join. And she gave him her number to my son in a month or two. She might be available. I said, what else? Chase and Dante. Chase seen the keys. He put the keys in his pocket. He seen Dante. He asked, how did the questioning go? Dante told him to stay in his place. But now he told him, you just got demoted because you was in business that don't concern you. No, you just got demoted because you went behind their back and everything. Do you think it's a good idea? And he's still to I just want to see justice served. I said, okay, I hope you keep that same energy when you find out that Willow is responsible and she's still trying to murder the man. She's still over here. I said, if that was enough to cause him to have a stroke or a fake stroke, if she keep giving him that stuff, can't he die? I would assume that he would die from that. But yeah, he got mad, so he left. He got the keys, put it in his pocket. He left. He went. He was testing out the keys. He didn't find it. He finally found it or whatever. Meanwhile, Willow telling Drew what she did. She the one who shot him twice. It's his fault. The judge, after the judge was murdered, she knew what she had to do. She asked him if he did it, and I think he blinked. I can't remember if they said blink once for yes or no. But either way it go, I think he was saying no, he didn't do it. So she was just talking about what he did to Wiley. You thought I was going to let that slide? What she said? You thought I was going to let that slide? You over here using my son, my sweet little boy? I said she had a point there because what he thought this was. So she remember everything that he did, and she mentioned the fact that he had slept with her mama and just everything he did, and she got mad. She threw the tray. This fool Chase girl said, Willow. I said, no. The way he was looking around, I said, he finna go up to the door and overhear the conversation. This fool gonna say, Willow. And she was like, hey, over there, what are you doing here? She was like, did I leave the door unlocked? No, you know what you did. You left that key on purpose. But yeah, he was like, yeah, you must have did. And he heard something, thought Drew may have failed or you needed help or something he said. And I said, you foolish man. So she told him that her and Michael came to agreement and everything. He told my son, I wouldn't trust Michael if I was you. I said, I wouldn't trust her if I was you. The freak. He snuck back in the house. He had the keys and he was placing them on the ground, and Wiley had walked up and he seen them. But Michael was talking to Brooklyn about the agreement with Willow and how Diane thinks he may get charged. So they came to agreement. So they had to tell the kids. So he told the kids with Brooklyn help. And they was happy. They ready to see their crazy mama. They ready to see their crazy mama. But yeah, what else? Let's see. What else? Who else we got? Michael, Brooklyn, Willow, Drew. The end of the scene, she injected the little IV thing with the medication to my sister. She need his resources and everything to build a better life for her and her kids. As long as he stay on that medication, she gonna be able to do what she want, basically. Long story short. I think that's everything. I summarized that pretty fast. Let me see. Let me scan the notes. Dante asked how far Britt thinks she could push him. Willow asked Drew if he murdered the judge or did he have somebody else do it. I said, didn't Sewell was the one who did that, right? If I'm not mistaken, he did it because he didn't want him to talk. He didn't want her to talk. What else did I skip? Dante tells Bree she's not going to be in Rocco's life. Ezra wanted to get dinner. We talked about that. Michael was saying how he still has doubts about Willow, but, he couldn't risk losing them for good. I was mad about that scene with Chase. I said, Chase foolish. I said, Chase foolish. He gonna call out. I hate when they do that. They be so close to the truth, then they just be like, Willow or something like that. And I said, why would you call? Come on now. Well, yeah, he think he like, I got you now, Michael. But again, anybody could have had that key or anything like that. That don't prove nothing. He could have got set up if you didn't see him actually use it. Can they use that? Can they use that? I said, if you didn't see him use the keys or anything, how you gonna say, why would he keep the evidence? That's my thing. Why would he keep evidence right there on his keys, foolish people? Hold on. Well, yeah, this good is poisoning him again. What else? I think that's pretty much everything. I didn't get many notes, y'all. I did not get many notes. Willow tells Drew he didn't have a stroke. Chase back, put the keys on the floor. That's it. That's all, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces, have a good rest of the day and be safe.